So if someone wondered if that made God unjust, Paul says no. God chooses to have mercy on whoever he wants. Now, can you guess what Paul is leading to? And can you see how people who think that the Jews now have any place or position above any other are completely missing his point? Paul then addresses the questions one might have and says, if no one can stop God's will from happening, then why does he even find fault with people? They couldn't go against him if they tried. First, he says that the clay has no right to question the potter, and it's the potter's choice to make one bowl for salad and another bowl for a bedpan. Now, this makes some people think that Paul is saying that God makes some people bedpans who can never get saved. But that's what happens when you stop at Paul's analogy without getting to his main point. He immediately ties the analogy to the reality, his point. God put up with the people who acted like bedpans so he could show all the pans the riches of his mercy and his plans that they all could know him. And he brings up a passage in Hosea where God said that those who weren't his people would be called his people and be called sons of the living God. Then he brings up two passages in Isaiah where God said only a remnant of Israel would end up being saved. Notice the references. So many miss this, and it's key to understanding later references to an election that's attributed to Israel. The verses Paul references in Isaiah chapter 1 and 10 are proving his point that God said only a portion of the people in Israel would experience salvation. Paul clarifies his point. The non-Jews of their day who didn't pursue righteousness have achieved the righteousness that's available by faith, while the Jews of his day won't be able to achieve it unless they too believe. Only perfectly obeying the law is perfect righteousness. And that was the problem. Faith, it turns out, is God's solution to that problem. But it was something that would cause the Jews to stumble, and was again foretold by God in Isaiah 8:14 and 28:16 that Paul quotes, saying he would lay a stone in Zion that would cause people to stumble, but the one who believes would not be put to shame. Notice again, them missing it is because they didn't believe.